Hey, do you guys want to buy a kingfish? You want to live in a crazy house even though you're not crazy? Are you in the market for two-headed monsters? If you just like listening to Mohr Stories every week, then you can help me out. Go to my website, jmohr.com, and click on the Amazon link on my website. If you're going to be shopping at Amazon anyway, why not help support Mohr Stories at the same time by going to jmohr.com, jaymohr.com, bleep, and then click on the Amazon link to their homepage, and then you can shop for whatever you want. Instead of me pushing a product on you, you can just simply go to Amazon.com through jmohr.com and get any product you want. I mean, I do a lot of favors for you, don't I? I ask you for one thing here, Henry. Go to Amazon.com through jmohr.com. Look, this is Harvey Keitel. Go to jmohr.com. Click the link. Who's going to be okay at Amazon.com through jmohr.com? Say the damn words. Do me a favor. Help us out. Help keep this podcast rolling. You know how much money I got to pay Matt Cohen every week? Go to Amazon.com through jmohr.com, and I will personally mail each of you $15 million. Part of this was made up. Hey, come see me live if you live in Richmond, British Columbia, Vancouver. Where are you at? Canada. I'm going to be at River Rock Casino March 30th. Also, come see us do a live podcast at the incredible Irvine Improv April 4th and April 10th. Can't wait to see you guys out there. Better have my donuts.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game tape.
Donuts. I want to work with you a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, my friends. We're back again. Twice a week is kicking some serious butt. Fred Stoller.
Thank you.
Fake Mustache Studios. Freddie Ballgame is here. Thanks for coming, my man.
Oh, thank you. It's a nice ride.
It was a nice ride.
Wow.
It is nice when you come out of that Santa Monica tunnel and you look at the ocean.
You forget that. I go, wow, I'm a schmuck for not going to there more and seeing things. I live in a 3-block radius, I try, by the Grove.
Yeah.
It's like a fake city, and you bump into people, and you feel you're interacting.
There's a trolley.
Yeah. And I remember Norm Macdonald said it was like a TCM movie. Like I bumped into him, I'm waving to the trolley guy, like a 40s movie. The kiosk guy, I shake his hand. We're singing in the rain. Fred's the mayor of the Grove. And I bumped into you at the Grove.
That's right. I think it was a record store.
No, two things. It was a bookstore. And you said Oswald's a wonderful show. And for Jay Mohr, this tough guy to use the word wonderful for a kid's show was...
Oswald is a great cartoon kid's show where Fred Savage is the voice of Oswald the Octopus. And you, Fred Stoller, are the voice of the tree.
Steve the Tree.
Steve the Tree. And yeah, and I saw Fred Savage on the set of something. He just came to visit, I think, Jimmy Burrows on a show I was shooting. And I went up to him like he was one of the Beatles. I'm like, you're Oswald.
Get out of here.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you. But when you have children.
Oh, it's the kid. Obviously, you didn't watch it on your own.
Well, no, I watch it on my own because I'm a comic. I like to keep up with what the kids are doing.
Uh-huh. No, it was like for preschool, but it was, and now I'm getting sentimental. It was sweet. It wasn't trying to be in your face like, eyes bugging out, blah, 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 and people flipping. It was just like very easily paced.
It's a very gentle kids show, Oswald. And David Lerner, who is Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley.
One impressions. Hi, Oswald. Hi, Weenie. I'm not good with
that was good.
Yeah.
David Lerner, who's Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
Plays
an octopus?
No, he plays a penguin.
Penguin, right.
And
hi, Weenie.
And for some reason, he's always... I picked up, when I was watching it, it's just a weird read that maybe they just took like the 15th take where he did it, where he always seemed a little not too thrilled that Oswald was rolling around. Weenie was a wiener dog that was Oswald's buddy.
There was a woman, a voiceover... Her job was
real
woof,
quick.
woof. And she was paid to just to woof.
To do the woofs?
Yeah. And well, can't they take the first woof and just give her one check? But she'd come in and make barking noises.
That lady should be ashamed of herself.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope she gets under the trolley at the Grove.
She's actually, oh man, you open up, but she actually is at the Grove. She has some, on Thursdays, this is pathetic. I know the schedule at the Grove. Thursdays,
it's not pathetic.
They have Children's Day, and
take it easy on yourself.
I know. I remember, I bumped into this guy. He said, "What do you do?" I go, "Walk around aimlessly." He goes, "It's not like you throw rocks through windows." So, I think, the shame of my mother. What do you do during the day? I don't understand.
But you're a comic. That's where I know you from, is the stand-up clubs. And
right.
What did I do today? I drove around hoping my baby would sleep in the car, and that's what we do. We walk around malls.
Yeah, I remember when I did stand-up. I would every mall's the same, the vitamin store and some bookstore, and you walk around. And I worked in, I forgot, Arizona. It was 100-something degrees. And I try to they put you up like at a condo in a military base or something. There's nothing around. You know what I'm saying? It's always like in Virginia. There was always soldiers and there was nothing to do. And you try to get a cab to the mall for no reason. And I remember it was 100-something degrees and I wanted to go home. And I wanted a cab. I go, "Could you give me a cab?" And they go, "We're not allowed to suggest." I go, "Just give me, what's the first cab?" To the operator. I go, "How about Avon?" They go, "Okay, that's one." So I guessed a cab company.
Yeah, you figure it starts with A. For the yellow pages. They always have A, abracadabra
right.
cabs.
My favorite thing about...
That's an odd mentality, thinking that if you're the first thing listed in the yellow pages, more people will go to your business. There'll be 5 A's.
Right.
Just capital A's. And there'll be Aardvark taxi cab.
That comment, did you do Igby's?
No, never.
They called themselves Igby's because they wanted to be between the Ice House and no, that doesn't make sense. The Improv, yeah. So
why did you stop doing stand-up, honey?
Well, I always say you can't dabble. You got to live that life and, walk around. I did it during the comedy boom in the 80s, and I think I was spoiled because, you effortlessly go from club to club. And then I come out here, I call the Laugh Factory. There was always a British woman working there. "Nothing this week, Fred." And I go, if I'm going to get, you know what I mean? Yeah. Rejected for things for higher stakes. You just, you hang out with comics. They do the same jokes. I never was like Provenza with the green room. You can't wait to shoot the shit. I did 3 hours, you fuck. Where you top everyone.
Just so the listeners know, that's the first time I ever in my life heard Fred Stoller swear. I never heard you swear.
I know. And
I'm used to you being Steve, a cartoon trick.
I know.
What I was going to say is David Lerner, for some reason, I remember I really love this cartoon. It's very gentle and it's sweet and it's not...
And now I'm ruining it.
No, you're not.
I can't use the word retarded anymore, but something. All of a sudden it became a thing.
You can use retarded if you mean something like the growth has been retarded.
Right. I'm not making this is my...
The writing of kids shows has certainly become retarded.
Yeah.
Because it's all about throwing up.
I'm not making fun of a kid who's disabled, who can't talk, and you have to put him in a room, and he spits. That would be mean of me. You know what I mean? He's spitting and drooling.
That would be Jim Jeffries.
Yeah. That's why I don't do stand-up. I had a movie... And it was in these film festivals, and I was at the Montreal the Chicago Just for Laughs festival.
How many festivals are there? And what are they celebrating? If they're celebrating, why do you have to audition to get in?
No. This was for a film festival. I did an independent film festival.
Apologize.
I think what they're celebrating is they make a lot of money from entrance fees, and you hope to get in. And I was going to go to Montreal Just for Laughs with this movie we did, but then I hung out with Jim Jeffries for 10 minutes. Said I can't be around comedians. Man, I can't do accents. We were in South Africa. We did doobies, man. We stayed up for 3 hours, and I cursed and I kicked them off, and what I'm saying, that energy.
But doesn't a part of you, or do you have a desire? Let's get lowest common denominator of what's important here. Do you have a desire to do stand-up at all?
Again, I think I took it as far as I could take it. I'm not one of these guys who I want to do a concert. When I did stand-up, I loved getting the light, meaning you could get off. I couldn't wait for the light.
That was the highlight for you.
Yes, I would always be looking, and one time...
So you never really enjoyed it?
I did it first. I think I fell into it.
You're very funny.
Oh, thank you. But I'm funny, maybe, hopefully, conversationally. but I don't love the roar of the crowd. Like even with sitcoms, I don't love like for camera, the roar of the crowd, Moni, and you come out and they're throwing T-shirts at you. Come on, yeah, laugh. You know what I mean? Come on, Moni, yeah. All right.
You're in your dream world. What is the enjoyment? Are you just that
No.
Go ahead.
I like it. Well, voiceovers is great because it's concentrated. They get what they need. Like at first when I did stand-up, I loved doing radio shows because you didn't have to like kill, but then they'd get pissed at me when I would do stand-up at looking at your arms. Wow, I guess I see the gym.
Oh, my arms?
Yeah.
Well, Fred, you know,
Yeah, well,
I'm on the Smodcast network. You got to stay in shape in case we brawl other networks.
all right.
If Rogan and our Nerdist Industries decide to throw down, you got to be ready.
Well, the Nerdist.
I can't wait for Ben Glebe to throw punches first. I'm kind of the tip of the spear of the network as far as fighting goes.
I know. I don't
is
mean
bad
to
news for
stare.
everybody.
I mean, I guess.
So you don't want when you were doing stand up, what part of it did you enjoy? Because if you don't like the roar of the crowd, and when you do
No. I actually would get nervous when they were laughing. I think.
Hold on a sec. You really are. You're Woody Allen essentially.
Made without the success and the stepdaughter I'm in love with, and
Without the word didactic, sort of Fred Stoller in the garage today.
I remember
sitting next to an elliptical machines.
when I started doing stand-up, like I said, you could run around New Jersey, Long Island, Connecticut, and you make a marginal living, and I didn't have to headline. I remember like I would headline in Jersey. No. I would do Jersey.
Like Phil Selman gigs.
Yes.
And all those
Do you remember John Mulrooney?
Yes.
He was this guy go, hey, the homo in the front, and, and he would kill. I remember I did an Aspen, not comedy festival. There was this thing. Dabney Coleman hosted it, who I love.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. And Mary Hartman, maybe.
Yeah. I love anti-heroes, so I love Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. There was a thing where John Mulrooney manipulated where he warmed up the crowd. Hey, look at you. Hey, that's me doing a guy that kills. And then they go, now
simulating happiness.
Yeah, exactly. Now John Mulrooney, and he came out and they're roaring because they knew him from the warm up. So he would I would do a thing in Jersey, and then I'd bomb, and he'd blow the room off the roof off. See, I didn't even know the killing expressions. I was so not a killer. And I'd have to walk in the cold because I can't take the adulation of the comic before me killing. So, and I'm walking in Jersey on a highway, not literally on the highway, we're going to get hit, but just, I couldn't stand, that. So I think it would I remember it would stand up when I would headline, like in Virginia. These people were waiting online, like for an hour to see the headliner, and that's their weekend, and I felt sorry for them. Like I was, these guys save up and they work, but I think I never expected. See, the story is when I was, I never fit into the real world. I didn't know what I was going to do. So I would see like guys like Jimmy Walker. I'd sit up in my seat. I never saw, like
Good Times?
Yeah, a skinny, weird looking guy, someone I could relate to because.
And he's playing for the ladies too.
Oh, he would do that. Remember that boxing in front of John Amos?
Yeah.
And he'd say, you'd better not. And yeah. And, I thought it was funny. I didn't, why was it racist or clownish? I
don't think it was racist or clownish.
Yeah,
I think it was empowering. They got by. They did what they had to do.
But to me,
I thought that show was a big FU to the white establishment.
And then he'd have Michael, the guy that was into radical stuff.
Boy is a racially motivated word.
Michael, and so.
But James, that was all the money we had.
I would see character actors, weird-looking guys that go, I could be that. I never thought I could be, like a macho guy or a Clint Eastwood. I could only, like on Dog Day Afternoon, I fantasized being the weird guy who chickens out in the beginning. These 3-line parts,
I can't do it, Michael.
I'm getting bad vibes.
I can't do it.
Yeah, get him out of here.
All right, get him out.
I'm going to curse. Fuck you, get out.
That was good. Hold on. You did a good Pacino.
What's this, a squirrel here? Get out.
What's under the desk? A squirrel?
What, do you have a squirrel here? Sonny, he wants to leave. Get him out of here. Sonny, I can't do it. So I fantasize being these weird guys that pop up and you just see them and go, who's that guy? I want to see more of him. And see, it's like, I'm sorry to interrupt, but in my sexual fantasies.
You didn't interrupt.
Oh, no, I'm on a tangent. No.
Yeah, no, please.
See, when I, whatever.
I talk entirely too much, so this is delightful to the listeners.
When I would, have masturbate, I'm getting, so the Oswald fans are getting upset, but I can fantasize hot actresses like whoever. To me, to be realistic, it has to be women I've already been with, or like a 10. I could never, fantasize the women in Playboy. To me, it has to be some situation where I picture it could happen. So I think the same thing with my acting career. I could not picture being the guy, the lead. I could low self-esteem, like the 3-line guy. So then I heard, yes. So then I heard about, I never wanted to be a comic. I was pathologically shy, but then I heard about Jimmy Walker, Freddie Prinze. There's a place, the Improv.